Nathaniel Bandy. Striving for originality.
Welcome to the Predicting Mario Kart 9 series. Today, we will talk about the gameplay mechanics and what can be tweaked with it. And we will also talk about game modes and whatnot. Now for starters, we should review how Mario Kart 8 feels. To say the least, it controls extremely well. It seems like no matter what the combination of the karts that I use, the kart just controls really great overall. I'm even kind of okay with the drifting mechanics. Now they could be better, but we will talk about that later on in this video. Now to start off, let's address some quotes that Nintendo has said themselves. It's been said that while Mario Kart 8 was going through the developmental process of what gimmick they were going to add, instead of anti-gravity, they were going to go with this drilling mechanic where you could drill underneath the track to go to another area. This concept sounds really interesting, and I'm honestly not sure how it would work, but since they did bring that to the table, maybe they'll go through with it in Mario Kart 9. The series producer has even talked about bringing back the Double Dash type of karts, having 2 racers per kart. He's even gone on saying 3 racers per kart. Now I personally think that's way too many people in one kart, but I'd be okay if they brought back 2 racers per kart. That was awesome! And if this were to come back, that means special items would come back. And I think everybody really misses those. Now as I previously mentioned, drifting could be improved. Now some of you may not agree with me, but I really think that they should bring drifting back to the way it was in Mario Kart DS. If you never played that version, basically you could control when you get your mini boosts. All you had to do was jerk your control pad around to get the orange and blue boosts. You didn't have to wait for it. It was really awesome. Now the only problem with it, of course, is it brought snaking to the table, and it made it really unfair to players that couldn't snake. But the thing is, it was so satisfying to do, regardless if it was cheap or not. And it made an extremely well-controlled Mario Kart. Now something that just needs to be fixed, and really has been a big problem in the past couple of games, is item distribution. Holy crap is it messed up in Mario Kart 8. We're getting coins 6,000 times in a row, blue shells in 10th place, stars in 4th place. What's going on here? Now I've decided to make some charts and label how often certain items should come up depending on what place you're in. Now keep in mind, while making these charts and picking the items, I tried my best to pick items that I thought had the highest chances of returning. Now popular items like Bowser Shell aren't in this list or on my charts, and while I know everyone likes that, I just don't see that returning. But I did pick a couple of items that have only been in one Mario Kart game, but I really could see returning in the future. So these charts may be a little inconsistent, but I did the best that I could. Now, while you're in first place, you should be able to get bananas 35% of the time, triple bananas 5% of the time, green shells 35%, bob-ombs 3%, fake item boxes 15%, giant bananas 5%, and the super horn 2%. While in second or third place, you should be able to get the red shell 15% of the time, fire flowers 10%, mushroom 15%, triple banana 10%, boo 5%, boomerang flower 10%, Yoshi/Bird Awake 15%, potted piranha plant 10%, and fake item box 10%. While in 4th to 6th place, you should be able to get triple green shells 20% of the time, triple red shells 20% of the time, triple mushrooms 10% of the time, Lucky 7 15%, Spiny/Blue Shell 5%, Boo 5%, Fire Flower 5%, Boomerang Flower 10%, Mega Mushroom 5%, and Potted Piranha Plant 5%. Now while in 7th or 9th place, you should be able to get triple red shells 30% of the time, stars 30% of the time, Lucky 7 10%, Thunderbolt 15%, and triple mushrooms 15%. While in 10th or 12th place, you should be able to get stars 25% of the time, Bullet Bill or the Chain Chomp 40%, Thunderbolt 15%, and the Golden Mushroom 20%. If the item distribution is somewhat similar to this, I could just see the game being much more fun overall. Now, bringing up Mario Kart DS again, let's talk about game modes in that game, or just things in general, that should also be brought back. I've said this before, where is the mission mode? Why has that never returned? It was a really great feature that gave people that played alone more things to do. And also, remember when you could bring back your own emblems? Why hasn't that returned either? The emblems could be much more elaborate now, considering that the touchscreen technology has significantly improved. And also, Remember when you could fight bosses in mission mode? Why on earth has that not returned either? Bringing some of these things back would give Mario Kart a bigger variety of things to do. Now look, Mario Kart tracks we all know, are very elaborate and probably take months and months to design and tweak to perfection. Despite this though, why can't we have a track editor? And the thing is, it really doesn't need to be that elaborate. We just need to be able to design our track in any way we want, add the turns and maybe some loops, corkscrews, or whatever, and we should be able to add things like where the item boxes are, or if we can add secret mushrooms and stars on the courses, or if we can add certain obstacles that get in the way. And finally, this last idea is actually not mine. It's from my friend Sam, and I just gotta bring it up. Now if you're a really old subscriber, you'll remember Sam from previous videos. But anyway, we were playing Mario Kart 8 one day, and he just randomly said, what if we could use coins to swap out items? And you know what? That is fucking brilliant. I mean, imagine this. You're just racing along, you got 8 or 9 or 10 coins in your car, and you get an item that you just don't like. What if you could just push a button from there, have it take away 2 coins, and the roulette spins again so you can get another chance at an item? And if you still don't like it, just use 2 more coins, and just keep doing that until you either run out of coins or until you get an item that you want. This could be incredibly useful for people that are in last place. So if you've ever been in 12th place, and all you seem to be getting are triple mushrooms, or golden mushrooms, and they just aren't helping you out because you're just so far behind. I mean, if you're really that far behind, the only thing that will help you is a bullet bill. So if item boxes aren't helping you, just use coins to get that bullet bill faster. This is probably one of the best ideas I've ever heard for Mario Kart. Thank you, Sam. So what ideas do you have that could perfect the game, or for game modes for Mario Kart? Leave a comment below and share. I'll read as many as possible. This series is also officially over. I had a lot of fun going through the process of making this. Expect many more prediction videos in the future. It really seems like you guys are liking these videos. Thanks again for watching, and have a fantastic day.
Thank you for watching my prediction video. I mean, my famous. Whoopsie. If you want to watch more, there's a box up here and this box up here. You just click it, and I love you so much, but not in a weird way.